So let's talk about something we all go through, figuring out what we want to do with our lives. It's a huge journey, right? It's not just about picking a major or grabbing the first job you can find. It's really about charting a course for your future. Does this look familiar? That feeling of standing at a crossroads with all these different paths stretching out in front of you and just feeling completely lost? If you've ever felt that way, trust me, you are in very, very good company. And it's no wonder we feel this way. I mean, in today's world, there are what feels like a million different options for everything. The pressure to pick the perfect one can be totally overwhelming. It's so easy to feel like you're just drowning in choices. Okay, so how do we start to find our way through all of this? Let's begin with that first big challenge, what I like to call the educational maze. This is exactly where educational counseling comes into play. It's like having a guide. So, what is it exactly? Well, to put it simply, educational counseling is this whole process designed to help you not just get by, but actually thrive in school. It's all about helping you understand yourself as a learner, figure out your strengths, and then use all that info to reach your full potential. And man, the challenges in that maze are real, aren't they? You've got academic stress, pressure from everywhere, confusion about what subjects to even pick, not to mention that everyone learns differently. And of course, the classic fear of exams. It's a lot to handle. This is where counseling gives you a map. You can think of it as a practical toolkit for school. It helps you build way better study habits, gives you real strategies to manage that exam anxiety, and helps you pick courses that actually fit you, all to help you stay on track and, not give up. Now let's move on to the next leg of the journey. Once you've started to figure out the educational maze, you're faced with an even bigger one, the entire world of work. And this is where vocational counseling becomes so important. I mean, seriously, think about how many jobs exist today that didn't even exist 10 or 15 years ago. The job market is huge and it's always changing. With all those options, it's incredibly easy to end up in a career that just isn't the right fit. And that's not a small mistake. It can really affect your happiness. The big thing we want to avoid is what experts call a job mismatch. So on one side, you have you, your unique skills, your passions, your personality. On the other side, you have the job and all its demands. When those two things just don't line up, well, that's a recipe for job dissatisfaction and just plain unhappiness. So how do we find that perfect alignment? Well, what you really need is a compass. And that is the perfect way to think about vocational counseling. It's a tool to help you find your true north in the professional world. And this definition is key. Notice it's a process. It's not just about picking a job off a list. It's there to help you through every single stage, choosing that path, getting ready for it, actually breaking into the field, and even helping you grow once you're there. The whole thing is basically built on 3 essential pillars. First up is self-assessment. That's where you really dig deep to understand your own skills and what you're genuinely interested in. Pillar 2 is occupational information, learning what these jobs are actually like. Then you put those two together for the third pillar, informed decision-making, so you can choose a career that truly lines up with who you are. So, you see, when you bring educational and vocational counseling together, you're doing something way more powerful than just making a few choices. You are literally, actively designing your own future. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? Counseling isn't a quick fix. It's a continuous and comprehensive process. It's all about helping you become more adjusted, more efficient, and, most importantly, helping you realize just how much you're capable of. Which brings us to one last really important question for you. Now that you've got a sense of the map and the compass, what's the very first step you're going to take to start building the future that you actually want?